Welcome back to Word Warehouse. Today, we'll continue exploring simple and useful English words that start with W, with meanings, examples, and common collocations to help you use them naturally in real English.
Walrus, a large sea animal with tusks. A walrus lives in cold seas.
When we talk about animal teeth, English makes a difference. Elephants and walruses have tusks. Tusks are very long teeth that grow outside the mouth. For example, the elephant's tusks are strong and white. Wild boars use their tusks to dig and protect themselves.
But wolves and snakes have fangs. Fangs are sharp teeth used for hunting or biting. For example, the wolf opened its mouth and showed its fangs. Waffle, a sweet cake with a grid pattern. I had a waffle for breakfast. Waiter, a man who serves food in a restaurant. The waiter brought our drinks. Waitress, a woman who serves food in a restaurant. The waitress took our order. Wages, the money you earn for work. He gets his wages every Friday.
Wage and salary both refer to money you earn from work, but they are used differently. A wage is usually paid by the hour, day, or amount of work completed, and it is common for jobs where the number of working hours can change. A salary is usually a fixed amount of money paid regularly, often monthly or yearly, no matter how many hours are worked within the normal schedule. For example, a waiter may earn an hourly wage, while a manager may receive an annual salary.
Waist, the part of the body between ribs and hips. The belt is too small for my waist.
Waistband is the part of clothing that goes around your waist and helps hold the clothes in place. You can find waistbands on trousers, skirts, shorts, or underwear. Some waistbands are elastic, while others use buttons or belts. Example: these trousers have an elastic waistband.
Wallpaper, paper used to cover walls. We changed the wallpaper in the living room. Walnut, a brown nut with a hard shell. She ate a walnut as a snack. Wardrobe, a piece of furniture for clothes. She keeps her dresses in the wardrobe.
A wardrobe is a big piece of furniture where you keep your clothes. For example, my wardrobe is full of jackets. This word is very common in British English.
In American English, people often say closet. A closet is usually built into the wall. For example, her closet has many dresses. But in the kitchen, we don't use wardrobe or closet. We use cupboard. For example, the plates are in the cupboard. Warehouse, a large building for storing goods. The products are in the warehouse. This channel is like a word warehouse, a big place where we collect and store useful English words. Warm, giving heat or comfort. This jacket is warm in winter. Warm up, to prepare the body or something before activity. I always warm up before running. Warning, a message to tell of danger. The sign is a warning about the dog. Warrior, a strong fighter in battles. The warrior carried a sword. Wash off, to remove dirt by washing. Wash off the paint with water. Wash basin, a bowl for washing your hands and face. He washed his face in the wash basin. Washing, clothes that need to be washed. I did the washing yesterday. Washing machine, a machine to wash clothes. The washing machine is broken. Washing up, cleaning dishes after a meal. After dinner, I always do the washing up. I'll do the dishes after lunch. Wasp, a flying insect that can sting. A wasp flew into the kitchen. Watch, to look at carefully or keep an eye on. The guard watches the door at night. Water down, To make weaker with water. The juice is too sweet, let's water it down.
In English, we often say that new laws, reforms, or decisions are watered down when they become weaker than originally planned. It means they lose their original strength or impact. Example, the Prime Minister's reforms started strong, but over time, they were watered down.
Waterfall. Water falling from a high place. We visited a big waterfall. Watermelon. A large green fruit with red flesh. He ate a slice of watermelon. Waterproof, impermeable, not letting water pass through. My jacket is waterproof. Watt, a unit of power. The lamp uses 60 watts.
Wave, to move something from side to side. She waved the flag. Flags can move in different ways. Sometimes they fly on a pole. Sometimes they wave in the wind, and sometimes people wave a flag with their hands.
The national flag is flying on the government building. The flag waved in the wind on the hill. Wax, a soft substance used for candles or polish. The candle is made of wax. Wealth, a large amount of money or property. His wealth comes from his family business. Wealthy, having a lot of money. He is a wealthy businessman. He is one of the wealthiest people in the city. Web, a spider's net. A spider built a web.
Cobweb, an old spider web, usually covered with dust and found in places that are not cleaned often. There were cobwebs in the corners of the old house.
Web, the World Wide Web. I found it on the web. Many companies use the web to promote their products.
Web can refer to the internet, but English usually uses specific expressions depending on the action. To talk about navigating the internet, people often say browse the web or surf the web. When talking about adding content to a website, common expressions are post on a website, publish on a website, or upload to a website. For example, you can browse the web for information, post news on a website, or upload photos to a website. Learning these expressions helps your English sound more natural and fluent.
Weird, very unusual or strange. That movie was really weird. Weld, to join metal pieces with heat. He can weld two pipes together. Well up, to rise and come out. Tears began to well up in her eyes. Wet, covered with water. My clothes are wet from the rain. Wet, the ground is still wet after the shower.
Wet means completely covered with water, while damp means slightly wet, with only a small amount of moisture. The towel is damp after I used it once. The basement feels cold and damp.
Wet paint, paint that is not dry yet. Be careful, wet paint. To get wet, to become wet. I didn't take an umbrella and got wet. Wheat, a plant used to make bread and flour. Farmers grow wheat in the fields. Wheel, a round object that helps vehicles move. The car has 4 wheels. Wheel, ship's wheel, a round wheel used to steer a ship. The captain turned the ship's wheel carefully. Whiskers, long hairs on the face of a cat or animal. The cat's whiskers are very long. Whisper, to speak very softly. She whispered in her ear. Whistle, a small object that makes a sound when you blow it. The referee blew the whistle to stop the game. The boy whistled to warn his friends of danger. The police officer blew his whistle at the traffic. Widow, a woman whose husband has died. The widow lives alone. Wig, artificial hair worn on the head. He wore a wig to the party.
In English, there are a few words we use when talking about a will or testament. Let's see what they mean and how to use them in everyday sentences. Will, a legal document saying who gets your things after death. He wrote a will before traveling.
Last will and testament. The lawyer prepared his last will and testament. Testament. Her testament was read in court. Wind power. Energy made from wind. Wind power is a clean energy. Windscreen. The front glass of a car. The windscreen is dirty. Windy. With a lot of wind, it's very windy today. Wine. An alcoholic drink made from grapes. They drank red wine with dinner. Wing. Part of a bird or plane used to fly. The bird broke its wing. Wink. To close one eye quickly. He winked at his friend. Wipe. To clean by rubbing. Wipe the table with a cloth. Wipe off. To remove something by rubbing. Wipe off the dust from the shelf. Wipe out. To destroy or remove completely. The disease was wiped out. Wire. Thin metal thread for electricity or fences. The fence is made of wire. Be careful with the live wire. The electrician connected the wires. Wireless without wires. My headphones are wireless. Wiring. The system of wires in a building. The house needs new wiring. Wisdom. The ability to make good decisions. She is respected for her wisdom. Wisdom tooth. A tooth that grows at the back in adulthood. My wisdom tooth hurts. Wise. Having good knowledge and judgment. The old man is very wise. Witch. A woman with magical powers and stories. The witch flew on her broom. Withdraw. To take out or remove. He will withdraw money from the bank. Within, inside, or during a time, the work must be done within 2 days. Witness. A person who sees something happen. The witness told the police what happened. Wool. The hair from sheep used for clothes. This sweater is made of wool. Worldwide, happening all over the world. The song became worldwide famous. Wound. An injury to the body. The soldier had a wound in his arm. Wrap. To cover something with paper or cloth. She will wrap the gift.
Wrench. A tool for turning bolts. In English, the name of this tool depends on the country. In the US, it is called a wrench. In UK, people usually say spanner. He fixed the pipe with a wrench. He fixed the pipe with a spanner.
Wrinkle. A line on skin or cloth. She has wrinkles on her face. Wrist. The joint between hand and arm. He wears a watch on his wrist. Write down. To put words on paper. Write down your phone number. Write up. To prepare a full version in writing. The lawyer will write up the contract. Write off. Something damaged or with no value. The insurance company wrote off the car after the accident.
Writing can have different meanings depending on the context. It can refer to the act of forming words on paper or on a screen, which is the process of writing. However, it can also refer to the content or style of what someone writes, such as the ideas, structure, and clarity of a text. For example, writing is difficult refers to the action, while his writing is clear refers to the way he expresses ideas in written form. Great job! Now you know more W words. Keep practicing and don't forget to join me in the next video for more English vocabulary. See you soon!